This week's video, I'm going to talk about how to tell when it's time for you and your coach to break up. After last week's video on Self-Coaching 101, and then this week's video talking about breaking up with your coach, a lot of people might think I am against coaching. I'm certainly not against coaching. I think that there's a lot of terrific people out there, and even though I've been self-coached, I've had a number of coaching figures who have helped me with my progress, and they've been a tremendous asset to me as I've been able to improve. But I'm certainly against bad coaches. I don't think people get into triathlon to become bad coaches, but I think some people, whether it's that they get a little bit lazy or they just fall into a pattern of they know what works and they take some shortcuts with some of the athletes, and then the one-on-one aspect and the customization of aspect of coaching begins to suffer. So I put together a video on 5 ways to tell if it's time for you and your coach to go separate ways. If you're consistently getting your plan late, how do you know what to do on Monday if you don't get your plan until Tuesday? If you're consistently getting your plan late, then this should be a big red flag that your coach isn't giving you and your goals the time and attention that they deserve. Your plan consistently looks like a carbon copy to that of other athletes. Coaching is about a lot more than just the specific workouts that you're doing throughout the week. People don't think that Mike Babcock is a great hockey coach because of the way that he's able to put together line combinations or because of the forecheck that he's able to deploy. People think that he's a terrific hockey coach because of the way that he's able to push his players and get the most out of them. The same can be applied to triathlon coaches. A good triathlon coach should know how to get the most out of their athletes. So there might be times where your plan is similar to that of other athletes, but every individual athlete has their own specific goals, their own specific strengths and weaknesses, and different time commitments. So a coach should put together a plan that works best for you. There's no two-way communication between you and your coach. Different coaching services, you'll have different levels of access with your coach, but for any type of coaching, there should be some form of two-way communication where you're able to express how the plan is going, what your goals are, what your aspirations are, and your coach should be asking you about what you think about the workouts, how you're progressing, how you feel when you're doing the workouts. Without that, how's he really even coaching? Your coach is unwilling to adapt your plan to fit your life. Your coach might have team workouts where it has you doing a track session on Tuesday nights or a swim workout on Wednesday mornings, but Tuesday nights you've got to take a child to hockey practice, or Wednesday mornings you have to be in early to work. So those are the kinds of things where a coach should be able to adapt your training schedule to your life. If a coach is unwilling to do that and just wants you to do the specific workouts at the specific times, really at that stage you might as well just be following a template workout plan that you can find on the internet for $30, $40, $50. You can even find them for free. You've done the work, you tried your best, but you've consistently still missed your goals for the last couple of years. This isn't a time where you have to point the finger at anybody. It's not necessarily your fault, your coach's fault, but it might be time for you two to go different directions. It might be that your goals are just too high and they're not reachable, that the plan that the coach is giving to you just isn't working for you. So if you've been at it for a couple years, you've really tried to make it work, it's just not working, you'll be better off with some fresh eyes and some fresh ideas with your plan. Once again, I'm certainly not against coaching. I think that there's a lot of fantastic people in the coaching space in triathlon. If you're looking for a coach, I highly recommend you talk to other athletes and get their feedback. Really great if you're able to talk to both current athletes with coaches you're interested in, and then trying to find some athletes who have been previously on a coach's roster who might not be with them anymore. Find out what they liked or didn't like, what their experiences were, if they were able to meet their goals, how the communication was, and that'll give you a much better idea of what to expect when working with that coach. Thanks a lot for watching this week's video. If you like what you see, please click the subscribe button down below, and until next time, happy training.
Oh, this you crazy mother.